Hi there, this is Joe from ShopTo, and I'm joined by George,
Hello.
and we're here to talk about Overwatch. So this is our review chat for Overwatch. Uh, I've played a bit of it on and off. I've kind of been sticking to the one character though. What is it, Soldier 76? Is that right?
Yeah.
I
It's the
quite
same
like him.
here.
He's got this familiar feel to him, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, I know. I've got all the bindings like set up on the controller to play with him. So I've got, because he can sprint. I've got that toggled to pressing down the left thumbstick like it is in every other first-person shooter. So he's the main character I've been using most of the time. I've tried a few of the others though, but he feels like I don't know. It's kind of like because I play a lot of Call of Duty. It's kind of like an easy transition into the game because he's got a gun, and it just feels familiar, as you said.
Yeah, that's how I felt about him. That the fact that he's got this gun, and it's just like it just. I've been getting some kills with him, which I'm pleased with.
Yeah.
That's always a good start, and it's just he's got this familiar feel. But I've played around with a few of the others. There was the character who's got the two handguns.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I used that one, and I thought that was quite good. Although I think it's a bit. I think I need a bit more practice with that one, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
that's
quite
how I
like
feel with most of them, to be honest.
I quite like the ultimates. That's a good idea, isn't it? The ultimates
Mm,
that they all
yeah,
have. I've always seen a few of them as well. But I like Soldier 76, where it's just kind of he just kind of walks on, and you're guaranteed to get take a few down. That's always good.
yeah. When we were playing the other day with the other lads from Shop 2, when I think it's Hanzo, the guy with the bow on the other team, kept getting his ultimate or whatever it's called, and and he fires like these dragons, and we just absolutely got annihilated by it every time. And at like the play of the game after the match, every time it was this guy with the dragons from the bow. It was oh
Oh,
no.
that dragon was a nightmare, isn't it? You just one minute you think you're doing all right, then this dragon just comes and just completely kills everybody in your
It just
team.
comes through the wall, and you're
I
just out
know.
of the way trying to heal up or something, and this massive dragon just comes and wipes you out through the wall.
It's
But
really weird, that dragon. It's got almost like a sort of throwback to really old games or something,
yeah,
where this just it's almost like a boss where it just kind of comes out of nowhere and just wipes you out, and you don't have a chance. Get my words right. Getting too excited.
yeah.
But that the ninja character as well. I mean, I've not tried that one yet, but that's quite hard to fight against. It's quite fast, isn't it?
Yeah, I used I think it's called Genji. Don't quote me on that. But I tried using it once or twice, and I was so bad. But every time we came up against someone who was playing as that character, I just got annihilated. I think you just need a lot of practice. But it's when he throws the little shurikens or whatever they're called. He just sneaks up on you and starts throwing these in your back, and before you know it, you're dead.
Yeah, no,
But,
it's a nightmare. I mean, I really need to. That's when I play games, I tend to stick to the one character. So the fact that there's 21 heroes to choose from is quite it's quite tough to kind of go. I'm going to do them all because everyone has their favourites, and I kind of seem to have settled on Soldier for now. But I might diverse and see what else is about. I know there's one that can change into a turret or something.
Yeah. I've been seeing quite a few gameplays with that one, so I might have to try him out. And also the one where you get in the big pink robot or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That thing looks pretty decent as
Yeah, we
well.
saw that a few times, and also when we were playing, and also there's the one with the special that can kind of deflect attacks and send
Yes,
them
yeah.
back again. So I mean, there's quite what I would say about it is, although it kind of feels unfair, like in this that what the one can turn into a turret and just takes you all down when you run towards it. Although it can feel unfair, the other ultimates do balance it out. So what? For instance, you could deflect the attack back if you were playing as the other character.
Yeah.
So it does. I think you just need to play around, and as you do that, you find out that it's quite balanced in a way. Especially
Yeah.
if you work quite well as a team and you choose your characters wisely. I think you'll realise that that's what it basically is. It's a team game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of the things I was going to talk about. You got like each character sort of like has a counter, or there's like a counter for each person's ultimate, so it is very balanced, and I do like that a lot about the game, how that there's so many different ways of playing and the teamwork that you actually need to, be as efficient as you can, where you've got someone healing, someone buffing, someone just going out and killing everyone and stuff. I really like that aspect of Overwatch. It's something you don't really get in other first-person shooters, really. I mean, you get it to a certain extent in like Battlefield and stuff, but Call of Duty is just pretty much a free-for-all. Everyone just goes in and wants to do their own thing. But I like the whole working together and teamwork that's needed in Overwatch. I think that's a real nice, thing to do.
How do you feel about the content at launch? What's actually there? And I'm not really talking about characters, but I'm just talking about the game mode.
Yeah, I've seen like a few videos that have been talking about is it really worth the price that they sell it for? But because it doesn't really have like a campaign or something, whereas like Battleborn did have like its own campaign and stuff. They're kind of similar games, but they're not like completely similar. But I think it's like with Titanfall and stuff, they didn't have a campaign either, but I thought that the game was worth the price, and I was quite happy to pay that for the game, because I thought I'm going to have a lot of fun playing this anyway, so I'm not really going to miss out on the campaign, to be honest.
Yeah,
so
it's good.
I thought it was pretty good.
It's good fun, but I was saying to Dan in our show that I just feel that Blizzard need to bring the free sort of support for it thick and fast, rather than leaving it too long, because I think there could be a problem with the longevity of the game if they left the changes too long. If you bring the support, say in 3-4 weeks time, and give new game modes and stuff, then I think that'll keep people playing. So I think it's just a case of getting the balance right of when this support comes out, because I mean, I could see me kind of getting a bit fed up after a while if nothing changes. So,
yeah, it kind of does feel like there's not really much like progression in the game. You kind of just go up levels, and I know you get the loot boxes every time you level up to get that you got a chance to get in like a spray paint or a new character skin or stuff. But it just kind of feels like, I mean, with Battleborn, you've got like the progression of your each like character. You can unlock better, I don't know, moves and stuff like that. And in Overwatch, it does kind of seem like you're only really just going up levels to get new skins and stuff, which is, I don't know, it's a little bit weird, but it's kind of a game that I'd play more for fun than rather to try and get up like levels and stuff. Whereas like with Call of Duty, for example, I go on and just try and get to the highest level and unlock everything. Whereas with this, it's just more of a playing for fun kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about Blizzard is they've got experience in this area with Diablo and stuff. They've got experience of supporting their games, and they generally don't have too many big franchises. So what they do have, they just have support for it, and they are promising a lot of support for this game. So as long as they stick to their promise, I think it'll be a completely different game in a year's time. And at the moment, it's kind of everybody's gushing with praise for it. I mean, I don't see the 10 out of 10 in it myself, but I'm not really a massive online shooter fan anyway, but I'm having fun with it. So, I mean, do you see why maybe other websites would gush it with praise?
I think it's kind of like a lot of people were very excited for it. It's been like coming for a long time. I mean, they had the closed beta that ran for a long time, and a lot of people were loving it and really wanted to play the full game and stuff. And it's just, I think it's kind of helped by the fact that it is a Blizzard game and they don't really make a bad game. So that kind of hyped up the game quite a lot before launch. And then when it was released, having 300,000 people watching it on Twitch was absolutely amazing. Like, I just looked at that and I was like, whoa, that's pretty impressive. And I think it is one of those games that I think anyone can pretty much play. I mean, there's, as you say, there's so many different characters. Everyone can find their own favourite and play well with whatever character they choose. And I don't know, it just feels like a game that I could give to, I don't know, my mum, and she might be able to actually do something with it, for example.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, I think what you're saying is basically it's quite accessible, whether you're a novice sort of gamer or you're more experienced. It kind of seems to have something for everyone. I mean, I'm not brilliant at shooters, but I've been fine. I've been doing okay with the characters I've been choosing, and I'm sure if someone who's absolutely amazing at shooters chose one of the more difficult to master characters, they'd really get a good challenge out of it. So yeah, and it looks wonderful too, and the gameplay and the frame rate is just smooth as butter. It's really smooth. So
yeah,
I mean, I can't really say anything bad about it. My main worry would be the longevity, like I say, and maybe after a few weeks it might get a bit, in my opinion, it might get a bit tiresome unless the support keeps coming to change it up. That's my worry. I mean, I've got to have a worry about it. That's what you do when you critique games, I guess. But it's just, but apart from that, no, I'd say it's an overwhelming positive for me at the moment, for sure.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Okay, don't forget that you can order Overwatch from ShopTo, and me and George will see you next time. Bye.
Yep. See ya.